Any study techniques for the CISSP? I'm studying for it currently, and I have a lot of material, and the material is super dry. I never want to take that test again. I took 5 hours and 59 minutes. I was like the second to the last person to get out of there. Anyway, your question, how to study for this? I'm going to tell you how I did it. So first of all, I took 1 whole year to study. I study until I'm nauseated by the material. That's how hardcore I study. It took me the full 6 hours to take it, and it was difficult. Oh man, the answers are like so close. Like you'll have 4 answers, but 2 of them are really similar. And then a lot of times I found myself asking, well, it depends. I overthink the answers and the question. So I'll read the question and answer several times to make sure I understand what they're saying. I took the official guide, the ISC2. I went chapter by chapter and I took notes. I will take a notebook like this. I'll fold the paper in half. And then on one side, I put the question, right? What I need to know. And on the other side, I'll put the answers. Once I'm done, I'll focus on the things that matter the most in the book. It's the official ISC squared CISSP guide. And then I went through that, took notes. And then when I was done with the book, I studied my notes. And then the last thing I did, I found like a question site. It was, at the time, it was called cccure.org. And I would take that until I got like an 80%. You had to get like a 70 to pass or something, 75. I can't remember what it is. It took me a year to train for it. I took the Security Plus first because I was too nervous to take the CISSP. Does it help to take the Security Plus first? I mean, kinda. The CISSP, it covers a lot of the same ground. I would say it was like 4 times the content than Security Plus. Security Plus has its own domains, and the CISSP can swallow the Security Plus whole. Like there's just so much more information that's required for the CISSP. Tyrell says, I read the Cybex books cover to cover, watched all the Kelly Handerhan videos on Cybrary, and I took months on BOSIN practice tests. Yeah, the practice tests, those work really good. He says the CISSP Pocket Prep app, 11th hour book on the last week. He passed it in 90 minutes. I passed it, and it took me a year to study and 6 hours, and I had a ton of experience before I even took it, by the way. I would say it took me a year, but I didn't really go hardcore until the last 6 months. Probably last 4 months, I went super hardcore on it, and I was just doing nothing but doing practice tests, until like it nauseated me to see the material. Yeah, so that's what I did.